It was a busy morning. The vacuum controller was giving Vin his order to the engines. Engines, he boomed. We have 5 more days until Rebecca comes. I understand that, sir. Sir. As ever wondered, sir, why are you mad? I'm not mad at you, Gordon. I'm mad at James. I will talk to him later. Or after. Edward. Molly, Gordon, Edward. Yes, sir? Yes, Fat Controller, sir? Sir? You all will have to take passenger train throughout the day. Aye, sir. Then as soon as your driver comes, I want some wheels on the rails. Emily! Like, what should I do with you? Molly, I'm thinking also of a special train for you. Oh, really, Fat Controller, sir? Sir, it's a pleasure. I don't know what to call it yet. Yet. But I will think of something if I'm not mad at James anymore. I'm mad at James, he boomed. James! Yes, Fat Controller, sir? James! Yes, Fat Controller, what job do you need a blended... What job do you want a blended red engine to do? Emily, and Henry will all work on the goods contract. Today, he boomed. And FYI, guys, I'm watching. And also, I don't want you to pull past your trains. But why, sir? But why? Because of the station masters. I've had passenger complaint saying that they were taken to the wrong station, and you're ungodly treatment of others. Do you think I'm a fool or something? I'm your controller. I know that you. But it wasn't me, sir. It wasn't me. I don't know who it was. But it wasn't me. As in Emily spoke up saying, Fat Controller, sir? I don't know what you're even talking to, but can we talk later, Emily? I can talk to you later. But right now I'm punishing James. Where was I? Oh yeah, I've had passenger complaint. But also I'm really mad at all those passenger complaint. I'm up to the tip of my top hat. James, I understand, sir, but why do you think it was me? The station master described you in perfect detail. You know. But sir, those were not me. It must have been another engine. As I said before, the station master described you in perfect detail. But you only care about... You're a careless engine that only cares about one thing. And what might that be, sir? Your red paint. You think, sir, because of my red paint, I can't do my job properly? Indeed I do. Do, James. Don't worry, I'm not thinking about repainting you. But that might come down the line if you ever mess up again. But, sir, I don't know what to do. How do I prove it up to you? Yo, I'm so confused about all the confusion and delay. You can start by helping, then go by helping. And by the way, you have 24 hours to prove to me that you can be really useful. You have 24 hours. Worse. You got it? I got it clear, Fat Controller. Or I'm just, what could I have done? You can think about all you want, James, but you're not getting out of the good contract. Henry, Ray, and Emily will also help you along the way. Wait. Henry, keep an eye on James, and if anyone complains, let me know. I will be in my office. And also, James, to prove your point, I'm gonna stick you on back-to-back goods work. What did I do? Yes, Fat Controller. I've just been thinking about what I did, and oh no, my paint. Do not give me that. Look, you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself, back to back. For the next for 24 hours or the next. If you don't do that, then I will make you do good for the next fortnight. If I get more than 10 complaints, James. Yes, sir, then what will you do to me then if you get more than 10 complaints? Sir, I don't want to know. Then I will shut you for the next fortnight. Do I make myself clear? Aye, Fat Controller, sir. Right, after all that, I'm going to my office. Start work on the goods contract immediately, James. The heavy work will do you good. Maybe then you can... Hold on. If... Besides you being shunted, something else, James. What's that, sir? I'm thinking about removing your red paint and paint you in creamy color, like blue or something along those lines. Do I make myself more clear, James? Aye, Fat Controller, sir. Then that's a good engine. When do I start, sir? Immediately after Gordon, Edward, and Molly all go to work, you'll start immediately. Fat Controller, I don't want my red coat to get ruined. Why don't you ever pick on someone like Thomas? Because Thomas is a really useful engine. He doesn't make me angry. Even that one time he was stuck up at the point a year ago. A year ago when we start. Even then, I knew the cause because he was stuck because of the signal. No. And FYI, guys, yes, I will still have the flashbacks, I promise. You, however, are lazy, rude, and pessimistic. And I say it again, but this time to make sure you're lazy, rude, and pessimistic, and I won't have that on my railroad. Now, James, I bet you to be on also your best behavior, because the station master there will let me know how you behave. And like I said earlier, the station master will be watching you, making sure you don't make that many mistakes. I can allow mistakes on my railroad, but not as many as you made last week. Which is why I'm even here in the first place to talk to you, James. I have to pay them so much money for your little mistake last week. as James said. But sir, that really wasn't me. What? That thing I did last week? It wasn't me. Oh? Who was it then? I was there, but it wasn't me. Then who did it? It was Diesel that did it. Devious Diesel, sir. I don't think you got the full story from what happened last week. Wait, I know that you were there, and I thought that maybe you did it. But can I hear your side anyway? Why, even though it's going to be pathetic? Yes. My side is, I was still there delivering fuel tankers to the depot when Devious Diesel oiled up, and what? He caused the explosion that almost took out half of Brandon Docks. I might have to have a word with him later today to clear up who did it. Whoever did it will be shunted for a week. Well, if you didn't do it, James, I would investigate that immediately. Because because I didn't get really the full details of that. But I checked my gavel and I knew that you and Diesel was there. And that's why I got the flatback is not going to be seen in Diesel's good deed. Let me tell you how many mistakes you're allowed to make before I shunt you. 5. The same number. Yeah, you're only allowed to make 5 mistakes before you're shunted. And also, I removed the idea that James will be put on good work for the next fortnight. Instead, he'll be shunted for the next fortnight. Instead, he will be shunted. I decided to change that from good work. And FYI, I'm watching the promotion. If you work well on the next contract, you can go back to your passenger duty. And if I find out the reason why the explosion was caused by Devious Diesel, you can go back. Edward. Yes, sir? I haven't questioned. James doesn't... He's acting like someone else. Indeed, sir. He's acting like... And also, James, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm going on vacation of the Normanby with the wife after I'm done. But, James, the station master told me that you're not a really useful engine. How can you say that, sir? Sir, you used to say that to me all the time. James, you're a really useful engine. James, you're a really useful engine. I know, but the station master told me last week I'm still going to investigate that. But anyway, James, you told Percy to do all your work for you when already he has enough work. I know that, sir. I know that Percy always has enough work, but just to prove to me that you're really useful, how about no help at all? Maybe with some shunting, but that's it. You're a mid-profit engine, for crying out loud. You can do your own work without any other engine. Go ahead and get your wheels to the rails. Yes, back control, sir. Also, your self-centered pessimistic side really shows with Percy. See. I know that, sir, but I don't know what the problem is. I would never liked it before. What could be the problem? I have a question, James. Yes, sir, what is it? Where does this personality of yours come from? You were never like this to me when I became a controller. You were never like this to Mr. Star. The only one I can think of is Mr. Zorro. But then Mr. Zorro, even... The only time you ever liked this to any of your old controllers was Mr. Zorro, bro. row back in the days of the LNR, back in the days of the LMS. I understand why, because it was a rival company and I was still chairman of the railway board back then, but still, you were only like that once to Mr. Zorro. So after you learned your lesson, which I hope this lesson will be, and guys, I will get to the main plot of the episode. I'm just sorry. I think I found out why. What the problem, sir? After that book series by the Reverend W. Audrey came out, how they've been depicting you in the books is the way that you seem to act. Most of, I hate to mention it right now, but most of the characters in the Reverend books act apparently not like how they act right now. What can you tell me about it, Edward? The Good Reverend book.
Railway series James. How's he like in that series? He's very like how he is now, sir. Oh, I see. So James is basing models himself after his appearance in the Good Reverend books, which means he. So I see now. The Good Reverend books modeled, but I want James to be back to a really useful engine. FYI, guys, the events of past seasons are canon. In fact, I'm gonna have James have flashbacks to work on the railroad in season 1, 2, and 3, and 4.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have flashbacks to James working on the railroad in the episode. You know what I'm saying? Ever since now, good day, engines. I have to go back to my house.
Hey James. Hey driver. Let's get to work. I got order from the factory ruler, that right? Yeah. Heavy goods for 24 hours. My paint work gotta be ruined by that. My paint work, and I will make this episode as long as I need to be. The factory ruler says I have 24 hours. Wait. But I don't understand. Only besides that thing that was totally Diesel's fault, I didn't do. James, what? You're at James. What? As Thomas is, by the way, not in this episode, so the Fact Controller has also become a pseudo-narrator for story. Driver, I just can't believe the Fact Controller will do this. Where are we taking it, Locke? I thought we were taking it down to harbor. We are, James. But the Fact Controller wants you to at least learn your lesson. About that time I was selfish and arrogant. Well, I was selfish. I think he's really mad at me because of how short I lasted in World War II, maybe? You didn't last that long in World War II, did you? Well, no. Thomas said James. He said James. Yeah? You're not. Well, that's one point done. How many do I have left to do? 28 points left. 28? How many were there? 29. Your next point is another. I'm going to tell about my. I want to work with passengers. I'm a passenger train. The Fact Controller knows that, right? Yeah. Yeah, but But because of that munition fire last week, it wasn't me. He's now investigating the possibility it wasn't me. It wasn't me. The Fat Controller now investigating the possibility that it was Diesel. Devious Diesel. I remember what happened. Which I'm not gonna spoil here in this episode, but I will show you full flashback in the next episode. Whoa, I'm hauling so much and I need one brake van with you. I had James departed with his long pasture coat. He said, with a little, where do I have to take this lock? Across the Amsterdam. Been a long time since I pulled one of these. The last time I pulled one of these was back in 45. But I do feel thirsty a little. I do feel a little thirsty, but not that much. Can we make it at least to a stay? And James felt a little thirsty. And he said, driver, I don't know what the fuck. Guys, after those 3 flashbacks back with Molly, leave the story going to be halfway over. I just want there to be 4 flashbacks, 1 for every season, to show what James doing on the railroad in those seasons. But then he's starting to feel extremely. Oh no! What? What? I forgot to fill up with water before the journey. You forgot to fill up with water before the journey? Yeah, I don't know where the next water tower is around here. I never did that. Even when Mr. Star designed me to long frame back in the days, I would find a water tower nearby. You have enough water to at least make it to the next water tower, which as I had stopped for water. I want Molly. Well, guys, I might have to make a change to where James tells the story from. After he was filled up with water, I might have to change where he was. I'm going to change where James is and where Molly is, so I can easily come back to it. I want James to stop at the next station, and then tell him, and then I will have Molly. I will have James deliver his train to them. That or something. I don't know. I want it to be extra long. These character episodes that start with the big guy are actually going to be longer than a typical episode. The one, as he still thought about what the. He wanted to tell Molly. Isn't this where I need to deliver my trust to? Yep. Hey, James. I said, hey, James. Oh, hi there, Molly. I didn't see you. Why are we both stuck? Oh, there's a point failure beyond lower now. There's actually a point failure. There's a point failure, which means we're both stuck here for a while. Alright, with that point failure, I can at least tell you my stories. But the fact controller mentioned something. You've never been like this. You were. You know what? While we're stuck here, I'll tell you some stories. Why did the fact controller say that? Yeah. Because I was. I have 4 stories to tell you. These are the stories. You see, back then, I was known as Rocket Red James. For my top speed of 200 miles per hour. Where all you ever saw of me was that. But tell me what. I always like to tear down the main line at top speed, which ultimately led to my downfall. At that name, Rocket Red James. Right? If my memory serves me correct, it was a 2. Now, guys, continuity between this flashback happens in between. It happens before Thomas's platoon. All my flashbacks are Saturn Soto that clearly have Thomas in it. Take place before the events of his before season 1 episode Thomas Platoons. So every flashback take place, if it's in season 1, it take place before the episode Thomas Platoon. You see, I tore down the line and thought of reckless speed back then. But I realized when going around corners, I didn't need that much rocket speed. Which ultimately led to what I said, my downfall is. Right, I'm gonna have 2 flashbacks instead of 3. Because I'm noticing, you know what, I'm gonna make it as long as I want. Who? What? Crap tank engine that we always see, James, near that ditch. Oh, that was an engine that was bought by the pre-sold or by the LMS. It was scrapped in 1901. It was scrapped. It was just left there to rot. Anyway, let me tell you what led to the downfall of Rocket Red James. I will tell you what led to the downfall of Rocket Red James. As I was always Now, is this the story where you have to use bootlaces? Don't ever remind me of that time I had to use bootlaces. Was it? Yes. That would lead to the downfall of Rocket Red James. Anyway, yes, after I had to use bootlaces. You know what, I'm only going to make 2. I don't feel like doing 4. 4. I don't feel like it. I'm going to make an extended version of this episode. So, I'm going to make only an extended version of the flatback for this episode. So later today, in that flashback. I tried to be Rocket Red James again in 1951. In 1951, the Fat Controller still bring in Mr. Thor left at the end of 1950. Left in 1951, or whenever I say take place. Cool. Anyway, I tried again. Every single time I tried to become Rocket Red James again. Wait, every 2 years I tried to become Rocket Red James again. And I didn't even care about the colors of the coach at this time. I thought to myself, Rocket Red James is going to rule the prize of Sodor again, I thought. Isn't this the story where... Funny, I don't hear about another pastor in this one. And... Why... I'm wrong. Wait, fact. Yeah, the first one is about my whole bootlaces. This one, I lost grip. I started to lose grip as I would climb. I started to lose grip and fast. And I said, oh no, I'm losing grip, I said. I'm losing grip. I basically lost grip on Gordon's hill. I lost the entirety of my grip strength that day on Gordon's hill. The Fat Controller didn't know about that. Because he was not even... Anyway, that's it. I lost my... As I remember traveling down from Gordon's Hill, saying, driver, I lost half my grip ring on that pathetic hill. And my driver, Tom, said, relax, James. You will be okay. I'm going to be okay? Yeah, after a good wash down will cool you off. After a good wash down. As I never tried to be Rocket Red James again. James we had to move because the Fat Controller wants to see you on the double. Well, what did I do this time? We took a little break. We took a little break. I know, but then we got right back to work, and I had to take. I had to go to the repair shop. I had to go to the shop to get that thing working again. I don't know what the Fat Controller now wants with me. I mean, it's like almost night. It's almost sunset, and Molly, you should hit. I'm gonna go see him. Bye now. And yes, the episode will end like how it does. This is a longer video than this is a. Okay, episodes that have the Fat Controller in it, and I wait time, are going to be longer than most episodes. Are going to be longer than most episodes of Ion. For instance, James learns a lesson. It's actually going to be a long episode. What could the Fat Controller want to see me about? I mean, I've been good all day. And yes, the map is going through glitches. Molly told me that the Fat Controller wants to see me here. As the Fat Controller was holding his briefcase when he turned to James. James. It down. I'm proud of you. Come again, sir? I'm proud of you for doing everything. Despite your little delay with that point failure outside of Lower or Nafford, outside of Lower Nafford, you managed to do your job well. Really? You may. Yeah, you're really useful. So tomorrow, well, I will give you back your passenger because you learned your lesson. Okay, Fat Controller, can I go back to my shed? It is nearly nighttime. Yes, you may, James. And also I will make the season finale long.